I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Welcome back to the Quarter Mile Podcast.
Ooh,
It's spooky. We're here. It's just me and CJ
It
today.
is.
Everyone else was raptured, I guess.
They did. They were gone. They're gone.
Yeah, if you're
So
listening,
what does that mean?
it's or maybe this is a spooky season bonus little series we're doing. So maybe we'll have a ghost or something come in and
That'll be
do it.
cool.
Yeah, maybe. So
That'll be cool. I would like Prince to come.
yeah, we're talking about Insidious today, and there are many of those ghost characters. We'll get into it,
so
but
many
I wouldn't
ghosts.
mind maybe the little dancing kid. He'd be a good podcast.
I would
guest.
enjoy the dancing
I don't
kid
think so,
from
but
the movie coming.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen it, but like you said, that's what
Hopefully
we're
you
talking
have.
about.
If you haven't seen Insidious and you're listening to this episode, go ahead and pause us and go watch the movie and then come back. Welcome back to our podcast.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm
What's
Drew.
going on?
This is CJ. We're
Hey.
here. We are taking a little breather from season 3. We're doing action movies. We have a few episodes less than that, but you're catching this episode in the second week of October, and we thought for the next 4 weeks we'd do a little bit of a spooky season.
I'm excited.
CJ, you're a huge horror movie buff, right?
I am a horror movie buff, and then I go from that to like musicals and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and then comedy and stuff.
Love
But
that.
I love horror movies.
So CJ, action isn't even like in your usual top.
No, it is, but it's more Western
Okay.
because that's my grandma loved
Yeah.
Western. So
Well, we're entering some new ground for me. I don't much usually love horror movies.
and I love that you don't. Did you not grow up watching it? Or?
So I don't. Here's the thing. I do not like being scared.
Oh,
I do not like
got
being
it.
terrified. I do not like being, I guess, thrilled. So especially in this movie, when the creepy music happens and something's about to jump to you, like a lot of people, like, do you love that feeling? Of,
I
like,
do.
I think every moment I'm about to poop my pants.
I don't like heights, but I do like to be scared.
That's funny. Yeah. So in every horror movie. Now I feel like I might be changing my mind on this after these 4 episodes.
Okay. I mean,
because
I'm with that.
I'm starting to change my mind a little bit. But usually my old adage was every horror movie, I'm either bored before it gets scary, or I'm just scared and I don't like that. So it's like I'm never happy during the movie. Now with this one and the one that we'll be reviewing next week, I found myself towards the end getting into the plot a little bit. I think I may be recalibrating my opinion on scary movies. But for those of you watching, listening, I'm not a scary movie buff, but I'm excited to do this journey with CJ. Today we're talking about Insidious. And if you're wondering where's the rest of our season 3, come back in November and we'll be back into some action movies and we'll be wrapping up season 3. So with that in mind, CJ, you're the queen of the horror movies.
Whoa. I think, like I said, I just like to be. It's not that I like dark movies or anything like that. It's just because maybe as a rebellious kid, I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Yeah.
So that could be one reason.
So you have, and I feel like as a kid, when you're like watching movies you're not supposed to is the easiest form of rebellion.
Yeah.
Every kid has that story of when they snuck in and watched, the whatever movies they weren't supposed to. Oddly enough, I think mine were The Matrix. Like I think I wasn't. They were rated R, and I wasn't supposed to see rated R movies.
Exactly. Any rated R movie didn't matter what it was. Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's why. Now, my friend, shouts out to Danae. When you see this, I'm definitely shocked. She's like the queen. I consider myself a princess of horror movies, but she's
the queen. Shout out to Danae.
She loves horror movies, and I love that we have that in common. But no, the real reason I got into horror movies is because, like you said, the easiest form of rebellion is just you can't watch that. I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Watch me watch this.
Watch it, and then you sneak in your bedroom and you get under your cover,
and then you never sleep again.
And then you never sleep again. So I don't know if anybody else went through that, but
the first scary movie I ever saw. And I would have been like 14 or so. And I was with one of my best friends. I went with his family to do like a few months in South Africa. Like went on this big trip in high school or middle school. And at one of the hotel stays, we watched like Halloween 2.
Oh,
and it creeped me out so much that, like, I think for a while I was like, I'm never watching a scary movie ever again.
I'm trying to see. The first scary movie? Well, we'll talk about the first scary movie I saw in the next episode.
Oh, okay. Is that the next? Is that the first scary movie you ever saw?
No, the first thing that ever scared me was, believe it or not, The Wiz. When those things came alive. I don't know if you've ever
Oh,
seen The
The
Wiz.
Wizard of Oz.
No, The
The
Wiz.
Wiz. I haven't seen The Wiz.
Okay, that's something we've got to get Drew to
Yeah.
see because it's with was produced by Quincy Jones and there's Diana Ross and Nipsey Russell and Michael Jackson.
Cool.
And so it was a big thing, but these things came alive and I was done.
You were done. Yeah,
I was done.
No, thank you.
Done. We'll talk about that in the next one about what's the very first scary movie.
Okay, we'll tune in next week when we learn about CJ's first scary movie she ever saw. But today we're not there. Today we are on Insidious.
Did you enjoy it?
I got into the plot at first. Here's the thing: most scary movies start off so dumb. Like, in order for you to enjoy a scary movie, you have to just assume every main character is an idiot. I feel like I played a game. Like, at what point would you have moved out and been done with that, all of that? You know, like, and of course we learned later that it wasn't the house. But like, at
No.
what point would you? There was so much not cool stuff happening, and the dad was just so like.
Who did the dad remind you of?
Well, the actor, I remember seeing him in like Heroes and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Okay.
So but as far as his character, he just reminded me of a buffoon. Like he just was not.
He wasn't the best dad. Like I think
Yeah.
this movie when it first came out, when I first saw it, it definitely made me
Yeah.
like it gave me good jumps, and I
Got
like
a lot of yeah. It's got a lot of good jumps.
love some good jumps. But all in all, we finna get into. Let's get into some facts. So it came out in 2010. This is 2025. So what is that like? What? Jesus, what?
15 years ago.
15 years ago, I was about to say 16 years ago. Okay. James Wan, who's also well known for writing, he's working a horror game, including co-creating our favorite Saw.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what else he directed?
What?
Furious 7.
Shut up.
As soon as I saw his name on it, I was like, "Wait a minute!" And then I looked back. Yep. And so yeah, he's got it.
We tied right back.
So easy. I was like, "How long into this episode can I drop a Fast and Furious reference?" And I was like, "I'll wait till the director."
I love that. So, okay, I love to play this game with my Drew. So the budget was approximately 1.5 million. So reportedly it was made on a micro budget, which is very low for a Hollywood film.
Yeah. That sounds low compared to what we've been talking.
Exactly.
For how much it made.
How much do you think Insidious made?
So 1 point something million was how much they used.
They did 1.5 million.
I'm gonna, and this may be way low.
Okay.
Although, actually, my heart is saying maybe this is too high, but I think 100 mil. I think it made 100 mil.
When I tell you, you are so close, 97 million.
Okay, wow, that is impressive.
Look at
that is
you.
So, well, and I was over here thinking I was aiming way high. My first thought was 50 mil, but then I was like, I could see it being more.
No, you're right. And now let me see if you can guess this. What type of genre actually is it? Because it's now see
my first thought would be horror.
It is horror, but see in the horror realms there are subgenres.
Ooh, can you give me options?
It's either gory,
okay,
supernatural, or metaphysical.
I don't think I wouldn't put it as gory, but I could see it supernatural or metaphysical.
It is absolutely supernatural horror, focusing on ghostly possession and astral projection.
Absolutely. It really have you seen do you watch the TV show Stranger Things?
Of course.
This movie, like as soon as I was getting into it, I was like, oh, it's like Stranger Things. Like it, I mean,
put it in movie form.
Yeah, it's like it could be in the same universe.
I definitely agree with that aspect. Yeah. Like when I first saw it, I was like, this is very much a poltergeist.
Yeah. Wasn't there something about how like it copied a lot of poltergeist things, or
I think it did. And I'll get into some of that. I'll definitely think it did, especially with the meat scene. Mm-hmm. That scene when the woman, I don't know if anybody, to me, I noticed it, but when my girl came in on the poltergeist and came in and looked around at the house Just looking around. And then when the lease comes in, when the woman comes in and starts looking around at the house. Now, fun fact, one of those guys was actually one of the writers.
Really?
Yeah.
One of the ghost dudes?
He was actually one of the writers of it.
That's cool.
Here goes some fun blunders. The film had inconsistencies in the storyline, such as the vague rules around astral projection and possessions that are not fully explained.
I like how we're looking at astral projection like, well, that's not actually how it
I don't know why, but I've really focused on that quite a bit.
It's like, I don't know. That's not how real astral projection. Okay.
It had a lot of cliche elements. I don't know if anybody knew about that, like the haunted house, ghostly apparitions, characters, including skeptical about paranormal events and all that fun stuff. So
that was in that, like, at what point when you're going through this with your family, do you say, okay, this seems legit? Because I feel like it would be way sooner than the dad was in this whole process.
I think as soon as it started, for me, as soon as it started, I was like, shit's finna go down.
Yeah.
I'm a score person, so anytime I hear that music,
that was the most scary part, was the anticipation of it.
Thank you. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah. The anticipate. I don't care. All right, let's get into this. You want to get into this?
Let's do it. Let's get into it.
All right.
AI plot summary.
All right. So this plot summary is kind of more or less in the voice of the man who he called a goof, the dad.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna try to do it in his voice. Oh, we didn't go over the characters. I didn't go over the characters.
No, we didn't.
Here, let's do that before we go over.
It's post rapture, man. It's a new rule. Maybe we do. Who knows?
Hold on, let me go back to my.
Maybe people are listening to this in heaven. Maybe this has become like maybe in podcast. Maybe podcasts still exist in heaven, and
you're so sweet.
They get Earth, whatever.
And this is why I work with this man right here.
Yeah,
this is why. Let's get into some of these characters. I didn't know. Okay, Patrick Wilson is Josh Lambert, the dad. Rose Byrne. Ty Simpkins, he's Dalton. He's a big guy now. Lynn Shade, she was Elise. Lee Warnell, he was Specs. Angus Sampson was Tucker. Barbara Hershey was Lorraine Lambert. Andrew Astor, he was Foster Lambert. And Corbett Tuck. You know who Corbett Tuck?
I don't. And I was just thinking, aside from the two leads, I didn't know, like, I didn't recognize any of the celebrities.
That's the thing. A lot of these celebrities were very unknown, but they played their asses off.
They did a good job.
I can't tell you who any of these people are, but when I tell you, baby, they did their thing.
Yeah, they all did really well. I would have loved to see more from the, like, I had so many dumb questions about the ghosts. Like, they created so many like small side storylines about all these ghost people that never panned out. I was kind of hoping when he went to the Upside Down or the Further or wherever they were at,
it's called the Further.
The Further. I was kind of hoping that the ghosts would help him find the main evil Darth Maul looking ghost. Like, I was kind of hoping, but they really didn't. He just got to watch them in their scary situations.
He did,
which explained nothing.
Like, and I think that's what I couldn't understand. Like, a lot of stuff was not explained.
Yeah, it was like, what's the deal with that old couple that got murdered and their housekeeper who was like,
like nothing ever flashed back.
Yeah, no, it was just meant to be creepy and weird. But I was like, there's a story there. I want to, and we never figured out about the dancing child. But
his name, the dancing boy's name is Ben Wolf.
How do we know that?
Because it's right there.
Oh, because it's someone. Yeah. Okay. Well, I want another. Maybe, I don't know. Did you watch all the rest of the Insidious?
I did not, but he is also known for. Oh, wow. I should not have said that. He was known for American Horror Story, and he passed away in 2015 at 34.
Wow. That's young. That's like, yeah, I'm sorry.
That sucks.
Well, he did great in this movie.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He was ridiculously spooky.
Yeah.
I enjoyed him.
It's just like other little fun, like little observations I have about horror movies is the ghosts or the ghouls or the bad guys can always be the most weird, and you never like what was the deal with, like, when he went and rescued his kid and you saw the guy up in the above just playing with clowns, playing on his
that was his Etsy shop.
Like it was just his Etsy shop. He's organizing some stuff to sell online. Like and we never figured out why does he have all that stuff?
I don't know, because I never figured out why the man had fire face. I never figured out the family.
Yeah. I know they were ghosts, but they were the less dangerous ghosts.
Okay, yeah. Like, can you please help me? I need to find myself. No, yeah, I get that.
And they were like, no,
No,
figure it out yourself.
no. But the one thing I did like about this movie was like when she said that if he hurts you while you're out there, it's gonna physically attack your body in real life. And I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, that's the scary part. That, and we see that in both this movie and then the Freddy Krueger one that we're reviewing next week.
So
that is a scary thing because like when you're dreaming, like you're always afraid, like,
is this gonna happen or am I gonna pee on myself like I peed in my dream? But anywho,
so better in the front end than not the back end, right?
That's how I feel. I don't know about Drew, but that's how I feel. So I'm gonna try to do this in Josh's voice.
I have faith in you.
All right. So I thought moving my family into a new house would help us start fresh, but I had no idea what darkness followed us inside. Oh, sorry.
I have less faith in you. That was like Keanu Reeves.
Okay, all right. Let me get better.
It's okay though.
Okay, you're right. That was way more Keanu.
It was so point. I was getting Point Break flashbacks.
My son Dalton slipped into a coma for no medical reason. Our lives fell apart. Strange, terrifying things began happening around us, and my wife was convinced the house was haunted. Being skeptical at first, I became a believer when I saw things I couldn't explain. After reaching out for help, we learned Dalton wasn't just sick; he was gifted. Like me, a traveler, someone who could leave his body and enter another realm called the further. Evil spirits were gathering, desperate to use Dalton's body as their own. With nowhere else to turn, I let a psychic guide me back to the hidden memories of my own childhood. And I entered the further to save my son. I fought through horrors trying to reach Dalton, and together we made it home, or so I thought. In a final cruel twist, I brought something back with me. An old evil that had haunted me since I was a boy. That's when things really became insidious, and my family's nightmare was far from over.
There we go. I think we have found the limits to your vocal superpower. You struggle with doing average white guy.
I do,
and that's okay. That's okay.
That's it.
You do a mean Keanu Reeves, and Samuel L. Jackson, and Kevin Hart.
But just an average white guy.
Just Bill from accounting. That's not that's okay.
I like Bill from accounting.
He's a good hang.
He's a good hang.
You know what that brought up another.
Was that good?
That was good.
Was that a good summary of the movie?
I feel like that. Yeah, that gave us the whole plot in a very short comeback. So even if you didn't watch the movie, listeners, now you've heard it and you're caught up.
Yeah, I mean,
it isn't. I do, and I imagine it would have to be what the sequel goes into. But like, I also wondered about like who's this mean bride that's haunted 12-year-old.
Okay.
Like, what happened with her? Like, there's a story there.
So now my thing was, and maybe I missed it, but was the mean bride the one that when he was a kid?
Yes.
Right. So this is something like he said, he passed this gift on to Dalton.
Yes. Not a great gift to pass on.
Not a great gift to pass on. Like the doctor said, Dalton thought that these were just dreams, so he's just a vessel. He's truly a vessel.
Yeah, he's a gateway for the ghosts and the ghouls and whatever to the real world. And when he thinks he's dreaming, he's actually just wandering the further.
So I wonder, is it only the boys that possess this gift?
That's right. Well, did he have? Yeah, he had a younger brother.
But did the brother do it?
Brother didn't do it, but he did think it was creepy when he saw his brother walking around.
Exactly.
Yeah. They did have a baby. I think it was a girl.
Lorraine.
She, and I haven't looked. I don't know anything about the sequel, so I know there's like 3 or 4.
Yeah, there's.
So what if each of them is just the other kid having the same problem, and they have to go back to?
Let us know in the comments because we have not seen 2 and 3. I know. I think 3 is like the red door, and 2 is like the key lock or something. So like, I don't know if 2 is better than 3, but I do know I did enjoy. I did enjoy Insidious. I did. It just really put me in the mind of Poltergeist.
I'll tell you when I started
everything. He even looked like Craig T.
Yeah, it very much had Poltergeist vibes to it, but the plot was a little bit different. I think I might have seen Poltergeist, or maybe I've heard about it, where like the plot's a little bit different because it involves a whole like further and upside down, whereas just Poltergeist I think was just people getting possessed and having.
Yeah.
I did start getting into this plot when it went more sci-fi to me than horror. Like when the woman comes in and starts telling him like, "Oh, we did this for you when you were a kid. We're gonna send you to the other side." Like it became more of a adventure, sci-fi, I don't know, fantasy.
That's when the astral projection.
Yeah, it became more supernatural, I guess is the word, that and less scary to me. Like I feel like once they went to the other realm, there was less jumps, there was less freakiness. I enjoyed it. I started to find myself enjoying it a little bit more.
Yay!
But
Guys, I'm so happy that he went down this journey with me.
yeah. Oh well, we're about halfway into it. We still got, well, technically we've seen 2 out of 4 of the movies. So
Yeah.
we'll see. It was fine. It was like I still don't like
Horror.
I still don't like wanting to poop my pants when I'm watching a show. I still don't like
So, but
thinking I'm
in
never
this
sleeping
movie,
again.
like, and we're gonna get into the scenes
Yeah.
because I guess this is my episode, so you're gonna have to guess. Or
Yeah.
am I gonna guess?
No. We're
We're gonna
absolutely
guess
gonna
what
guess
I'm gonna
yours.
do?
But what's fun about this is gonna be a stand like this doesn't count to our season 3
Yeah, no,
numbers.
this doesn't count at all.
This is like our we're doing a brand we're doing a
Yeah.
mini version of our best bits game.
Literally, this is just even a mini podcast. We're just giving
Here
you
we go. Yeah. So
just a tidbit of how we feel about this.
podcast for your pocket.
Right. But
A
before we
pocket.
do that, we're gonna get into these reviews
Yeah.
about this movie. This is just for him. The only reviews I'm doing are bad reviews.
Good. Those are the most fun to read. I don't want to hear when people are enjoying their lives. I want to hear when you are morally offended by the existence of a movie, which is the dumbest thing ever. But some people really take these movies harshly.
So now some of the comments that I did get from this movie, a lot of my friends liked it. Some of them said it wasn't scary to them. Again, if you saw my friend Danae on there, she was like, I've seen all 3. They were good. They weren't scary to me, but that's hard to scare her.
I was like, she sounds like she's like a horror movie expert.
So
like,
for her birthday was Sunday, and I found it was just in the gas station. It was a Child's Play 7-Up, and it had Chucky on it.
oh, cool.
And so just like little tidbits like that. It was like blood red cherry. And she was like,
Yeah.
give it. I was like, did you open it? She was like, no, it's a keepsake forever.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, we're going to do the smoking drinks for her birthday.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, she's so much fun.
And we're talking about Child's Play in a couple weeks.
We are.
I've yet to see it, but I know it's a classic, I guess.
Oh, it's such a classic. And that's what we're doing. So we want you guys to know we're doing classics and kind of newer. Like, I didn't want to go past 2015.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't ask me why I don't feel like it's as scary past 2015.
I know why. Because past 2015, life itself is more scary.
That's
and
it.
Like this imaginary stuff can't come close to what we're doing.
I'm sorry, it can't. It can't.
Like,
so
I would rather ghosts than these gas prices.
yeah. So these are some reviews. This is Sarah. She said, I watched this film the other day. After reading the reviews on here, they told me it was really scary and an awesome film, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to watch a movie that would actually scare me for absolutely ages, so was looking forward to this one. Well, I so should not have been bothered. I mean, honestly, this film looked like it was made by low-budget teen directors in the 1990s. The demon looked like a mask you would see kids wearing on Halloween. The ghost looked like ill people, and the acting was absolutely awful. Not to mention the poor camera work and bad effects. It was a bad remake of Poltergeist, and that wasn't even a great film. Honestly, do not watch this film if you actually enjoy horror films. Watch if you enjoy cheap, awful crap. Hope you guys listen to this review. This film annoyed me so much, I signed up just to write that.
She was moved to create a membership.
There you
Let
go.
the world know, don't watch this movie.
There you go.
The only thing, I mean, she was kind of accurate on the budget of the movie. I mean, they
Yeah, it was a budget of 1.5.
Yeah, they had so like if the effects look cheap, we prefer cost efficient because they did their best with it. And I honestly, like, I didn't think it was so cheap when I was watching it.
Well, I didn't. I mean, it was for 2010.
Yeah.
You know, but okay. 13 Ghosts meets Exorcism of Emily Rose meets House of 1,000 Corpses meets House of Wax meets Nightmare on Elm Street. Wow. Meets Constantine with special guest Darth Maul.
I thought about the Darth Maul face in one of the scenes. So I was like, that looks just like Darth Maul.
It was. I believe it was. This movie was a freaking disaster. Aside from the psychopath family, when the coward father first enters the further, the movie blew. Just awful. If the movie is considered a 7.3 out of 10, I wept for the humanity and am done watching movies. I see 90s movies like 10 like Days of Thunder getting 5.5, and this is nearly 2 points higher. Maybe I should have been higher when I watched this movie, or high at all. I was laughing during half of it anyways. So there you go. And I'll give you one last one. I'm not going to give him any good ones.
No, those I don't want to know people who are enjoying themselves. That's
Okay. This movie wasn't scary. I laughed the entire time. The only cool part was the random playing of Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Yeah, there was a couple parts where I jumped but laughed after. They showed the demon way too much. It would have been much scarier if they didn't show him. Maybe a drawing of him, but that's it. I do not recommend it at all. I saw it with a friend and we both thought it was the stupidest movie ever. The ending was okay, but I kind of saw it coming. We both thought it was hilarious when they showed the wood Insidious with screaming violins. It was a complete waste of 7.5 $7.50. So I've seen home movies that were scarier than this movie, but it's just one opinion against many people who oddly think that this is the scariest movie ever.
I like the self-awareness of this person. It's like, look, it's just my opinion. Like, rarely do you hear that kind of passion behind, and
Exactly.
then someone be like, look, I'm open to being wrong. like two reviews ago, they're like, I'm never watching movies again.
He said 10 good minutes, 90 minutes of trash. That was one of the titles. I laughed through this movie. And the other title was the worst 45 minutes of my, 1 hour, 45 minutes of my life, and I will never get back.
Oh man. Well, I mean, those of us that are on this podcast, anytime we see a review like that, we go like, yeah, but you haven't seen Fast and Serious.
You have not. You have not.
Yeah, I'll take your Insidious and I'll raise you a red line.
I will raise you.
That's fair.
I will raise you.
So are we gonna rate this movie in our Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yeah, let's
Yep.
rate it. Let's rate it.
I'll give it I'll give it a Furious. I mean, it was fine. When I started and I was being scared, I was like, Too Furious all the way. But I found myself getting into it a little bit. I was like, this is fine. This is cool. If I care, not to sound like a jerk, if I cared about this genre and this series, the ending would draw me to the second movie because I do kind of want to see how do they deal with the angry bride. Also, like, what happened with her? Also, why did she choose to haunt? Well, I guess he had the gift to, like. There's a lot of
he has the gift, and that's the thing. Like, he has the gift, so it's coming. I feel like this is something that is in his childhood that is always coming for him.
Yeah,
the bride, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's a continual family thing. I have to go back and look at that.
Maybe she's angry because she wants to be his bride,
Ooh.
and she's all dressed up, ready to go for when he changes his mind.
Nice.
But he's probably not, because
that's a great way to look at it.
There we go. So
that's a good way.
Anyway, so I'll give it a Furious.
I'm with you. I'm gonna give it a Furious. It was cool. I probably will watch it again just so I can make sure I didn't miss anything, so I can go to 2 and 3 because this was my first time.
Okay.
No, my second time seeing it. Because I saw it a while ago and I was like, okay, let me get a refresher on it. So yeah, I mean, if I was on the airplane,
I love it. If I was on an airplane, I'd watch it. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, if you were in a hotel, would you watch it?
Probably. But would I watch this before The Office? No.
Okay, yeah. So
no, because it put me in the mind of Poltergeist, and I would more or less want to watch Poltergeist first.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd watch this movie on an airplane because it feels weird to watch a scary movie like in that little screen while you're next to two strangers.
The only thing I would not watch on an airplane is Final Destination.
Yeah, is there like an airplane crash scene on that movie?
It don't matter. It's Final Destination.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's Final Destination. I'll watch Snakes on a Plane before I watch Final Destination.
As well, you should. That speaking of Snakes on a Plane, we reviewed that movie. That is actually the reason we are late. We only have 4 Halloween movies instead of 5 because we added Snakes on a Plane. And I think everyone on Earth would tell us, if they were still here post Rapture, they would tell us, good job on making that call.
All right, well, let's get into my scene. All right, so which scene made me jump?
Okay.
Was it the very, very first scene when you see like the intro in the mirror, like you see the ghost in the mirror? Was it the scene where where Dalton gets up and slams his hand on the table?
Okay.
And they're like looking around like, where's Dalton? And then next thing you know, boom, his little ass is right there.
Yep.
Or was it the scene when it was tiptoe through the window? R.I.P. Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
Tiptoe through the window.
Yeah. I don't.
Which scene made me go, oh, shit?
Yeah. I don't think it was the second one because I didn't think that was like a particularly scary one. That almost started to be like a superhero fight at that point. I wasn't particularly jumpy at the first scene, and I'm gonna assume you have a higher jump tolerance than me. So I'm gonna go with the third one.
It was the third.
That was a creepy scene.
Because that damn song
That
creeped me.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
they like, I don't know why they put that song in scary movies. Because that's not the first time I've heard that
yeah.
song in scary movies.
This is a creepy song.
It's a creepy song, and I was like,
that is why they wrote that song, to be in scary movies.
I was like, dude, that is not good. I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm just seeing this little boy's face, like he's looking at you.
Gosh, that was creepy.
He's looking at you. That right there was
And that little boy was harmless. He was just getting his groove on.
poor baby.
He was just hanging out. I felt so bad for those ghosts that didn't have a story. Like they were just chilling.
I think like he wanted to be their friend, but he didn't know how.
Because how do you interact with people that are scared of you? Like he's just and those that nice old couple that was like reading the newspaper, but then they got shot.
They got shot. Oh,
Like they were fine. They were nice ghosts. See, I would have liked to see.
nice
I would have liked to see at some point when he was in the further them pointing him to the directions to get to his son.
and they can't because in the further, like they don't. They realize they're there, but they're upset that they're there.
Yeah.
So if you get there, they don't care that you're there. They want you to stay.
Yeah. They're just happy you're here.
They're just happy you're here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
The further. So yeah, this was good.
Yeah, this was good. Good pick. This is part 1 of 4 for our spooky season.
Yeah, you got to come in for part 2.
Yeah, next week we'll be doing Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors.
Yes.
So it was a good movie. We'll get into that next week, but I love that in CJ's picking, she picked like 3 original movies and then the third of one series, and we'll get into why next week when we talk into it. Also, but before we go, a couple things. One, let's give a shout out to our D&D sponsors.
Oh, did you see it?
Look at and you were shouting them out physically by wearing their.
Baby, I've been trying to work out, honey. Y'all got to send me some more, baby. I'm trying to lose this weight.
I had a blast this past weekend. I did a D&D comedy show in Olive Branch, Mississippi. We were at Mississippi Ale House.
I would have loved to go.
Yeah, it was myself and a lot of other Memphis comics that work with them, and we had a great show. It was just funny because like I had my gym creep shirt on, like it was like it was just a good time. They're good. Shout out to them. They help out with this podcast. We're looking for other sponsors if you want to team up and help provide for us financially, but then we can give you shout outs. We can show up in reels for you. We've had a really good partnership with D&D, and I think it's been mutually beneficial. So if you're listening to this and if you find benefit in what we're doing and you want to give to us and like work when if you're a small business,
yeah, absolutely,
help you with promotion and stuff like that, we're here. We'd love to do it. And then also just a reminder, find us on all the social medias,
all of them.
The Quarter Mile Podcast, which you probably have guessed because that's the name of our podcast. And I try every Tuesday. It sometimes is on different days. I'll throw out whatever movies we're about to cover, and we welcome your opinions. And sometimes we share them on the podcast. We didn't today, but we will next week. And so anything else? Did I forget anything?
I don't think you did.
All right,
I got on my D&D.
Yeah, you got your D&D on.
Mm-hmm.
I went with just an orange Halloween themed shirt for us.
I'm cool because we're in purples and blacks and oranges.
Yeah, we're celebrating spooky season, and I hope you guys celebrate spooky season. Go watch some good movies, some good scary movies.
My sister's birthday is Halloween.
Go celebrate CJ's birthday on October 31st.
No, my sister's birthday.
Oh yeah, did I say? I mentally said your sister. Let's try that again. Go celebrate CJ's sister's birthday on October 31st.
Yes.
By watching a scary movie, and whatever you do, just go live your life a quarter mile at a time.
Peace.